Hey, it's me, Lucas Roth, CFA, CPA, and Realtor. I'm here to help you make money in real estate. Today, we're going to talk about seasonality. Seasonality is something I talk about all the time. I'm going to start you off with a graph, okay? Here is the real estate market. And this is price on this axis, and this is time. Now, even though the market is overall trending up, we have these dips, right, in prices. And they happen at the same time each year, right? So this is going to be October to January. That's the winter. Okay, so when we talk about seasonality in real estate, I think that there's 3 seasons, and here they are. February to May, that's spring. Then you have June to September, that's summer. And then you have October to January, that's winter. So the word that I want to focus on when we're talking about seasonality is this word. It's liquidity. So real estate naturally is an illiquid asset because it is difficult to purchase. It's difficult to sell. You need lots of help. And there's not perfectly comparable properties that are going to peg your price exactly. It's always kind of a moving target and a range. Information costs are high. And so what happens in such a market is that liquidity is really, really important. Okay. And liquidity is highest in the spring. So the most houses are coming on the market. The most houses are being sold in the spring. So let's say liquidity is a 10 in the spring. In the summer, let's say it's a 7, and in the winter it goes down to a 4. Okay. In a market like a healthy market, strong market like Seattle, for instance, liquidity is never going to go down, to 1 or whatever. There's always going to be a certain amount of people that are purchasing properties, either, to live in or as investments. So there's always going to be activity. But what this translates into is that in a market, in real estate market, liquidity helps the seller. Okay. So the advantage in the spring is for the seller. This is my opinion. And whereas in the winter, the advantage swings to the buyer. The reason is just that when a seller has like their neighbors listing properties, selling properties, and there's more liquidity in the market, then they're able to peg their price, narrow the range, know what their house is worth. And because there's lots of the buyer pool is deep at that time, they can list it on the market and have activity and get it sold quickly, which is, to their advantage. However, when the liquidity is down, properties are sitting on the market for longer periods of time. There's less activity. Then the buyers are able to kind of shop around, compare prices, pick apart the deals and really like get the price down as a result. So this happens. This is a real thing. Seasonality does exist in real estate. I don't think it should be your only decision maker. So if you're a buyer and you're ready to purchase and it's March, I don't think it's in your best interest to just wait until October, because like in this graph, you might wait till October and then the activity comes down, but your price still might be elevated from what it was in March. So anyways, this isn't like, the be all end all of, purchasing real estate, but it's yet another facet of information to account for when you're thinking about your situation and how it relates to the market that you're in. LucasRoth.com is my website. Hit like and hit subscribe if you would. Appreciate you watching the video.